Hey everybody, my name is Sam.
And I'm Angela, and welcome back to our channel.
If we look a little bit tuckered, it's because we are. It is past dinner time, I'm putting the video together, and I forgot to shoot our intro, so we're doing it now. We are in the middle of a bedroom renovation of our 1988 Palm Harbor single-wide mobile home. We started in the bedroom, and we've crept into a bathroom and more.
So today, we are going to get into some bathroom demo.
And answer your questions that we've compiled and you've sent us about this whole project.
And more.
Really?
Yeah.
We are unloading the stuff we just got from the store, and we have 10-foot long 2x4s that we need to store in here where they're dry and easily accessible. Since we don't want to dominate the room with those boards, I've come up with a creative solution to store them, yet make them easily accessible. Check this out. So there you go. A little bit of scrap 3/4 inch plywood, a couple of screws, and we have storage for our 10-foot long 2x4s, plumbing pipe, and anything else we want to get out of our way. You have in here so we can use it for the project. that was totally the bolt.
Oh, you're leaking!
That splashed a good 4 feet back up at the house. Should have had you have the camera. That would have been epic poo water splash. Gross.
Let me tell you, you guys are missing it.
This is horrible. It smells like melted hot plastic poop in here.
But that's totally true. It's horrible.
We even had our respirators on, which did great. We just took them off to talk to the camera.
And it's like, whoa.
We even had the exhaust fan going for a few minutes. Oh, this is bad.
I think it's like stuck in my nose now.
This is bad. So, if you are thinking you need to do this project or want to do it, you're in for some melted hot plastic poop. Alright, with the toilet out of here, next thing to do is take out the sink. Now, we're not going to demo this. We're not demoing it.
No.
Why?
Because we are going to let somebody else in the community have it for their needs.
Yep, we are a member of a local Facebook group to our area that's called like a buy nothing group, and people will post things for sale or giveaway, and as people need them, they grab them. So this vanity's in great shape. They'll get it, but I am keeping that faucet. That's an expensive Delta faucet we bought years ago. Works fine, and faucets are expensive.
They are.
So they're going to get the sink, but no faucet.
Okay. So first thing I'm going to do is make sure that the water supply is turned off. I don't want to take another shower. And then I'm going to unhook these supply lines to the faucet, get those totally unhooked, and then we can unhook the drain. That way we will be able to lift off the top and then pull out the cabinet. You're getting that junk all over your arm. Gross!
Not from the toilet.
Hopefully it doesn't smell like it. No, no. I have enough smells, thank you very much.
Solid brass inside. This is an expensive faucet. I'm geeking out over a faucet apparently. We changed our mind on the vanity. The bottom of it has fallen apart. Looks like it's a little bit moldy. We don't think anybody's going to want that, so we are chunking it.
This is where you glued it.
I glued it to the perimeter.
Try to.
Easy access to the screws now.
Hey, there's one.
I can't remember if we've said this in a previous video or not, or at least in a clip that made it through to the finished video. I know I've said it a few times. But we did put a new floor in this bathroom when we first got the house about 5 years ago. It was a temporary fix to get us to pass our certificate of occupancy required by the county because the floor was toast back then. That's why you have a good section of OSB amongst all the other nightmare. We are still tearing it out today though. We're going to do all new everywhere and do it right this go around. Well, we've decided to change our mind. We're not doing that. We're just going to cover it back up and forget that any of that is even down there. No, what we're actually going to do is take the left here at the fork in our road. This fork is telling us you can do this or you can do that. We're going to do this and not that.
Okay.
So that is getting access underneath the house, redoing all the plumbing, drain lines, vent lines, and water supply lines. That's what that way takes us to. This way takes us a little bit further down the road of demo, which is nice and fun for you. It's still needed, and gets us to finish out demolishing the bathroom.
Drywall.
Drywall. And light.
And medicine cabinet.
The reason I put the floor back down is so that we would have a safe place to stand upon as we demolish the rest of the bathroom.
I don't want to fall through.
Nah.
And I'm a little bit klutzy, so it's very probable.
Safety first. Klutz is second. Well, we are done with our bathroom demolition. Overall, that went pretty good.
It did.
Feels good, but looks terrible right now. Like, it looks horrible.
I'm ready for this part to be over, but I guess that's just part of it.
It is. It's all necessary steps. So we wanted to go ahead and take this opportunity to also answer a lot of the questions that we get relating to this project. We thought this would be a good piggyback onto an otherwise somewhat concise video, just demolishing a bathroom. So we prompted you guys a couple of days ago with your questions, and we have them on paper here, and we'll read them and run through them.
So, question number 1. Are we saving the lumber from demo?
No, we're not. The reason we are not saving or have not saved any of the lumber from tearing the closet out or the wall is the fact that it's not in as good shape as it probably looks. Most of it is 1x4s. They have some pretty significant cracks here and there. Whenever we take them out, we lose a good 3 inches on each end just to damage, and then they're full and riddled with staples.
Oh, definitely.
So while I guess I could see the reasoning behind it, the amount of labor that would be involved for salvaging it, taking the staples out, reusing it, it just kind of doesn't make sense for this project here with us, because we're trying to continue rock and roll, knock this out as quick as possible.
Also, there has been mold on some stuff, so we definitely don't want to use anything that has had mold on it, because we want to get rid of it, not keep it.
Yeah. No bad mold. This is not
No.
a bad mold job or anything, but yeah, you just don't want to put it back in the house. At least we don't want to.
So for some tub questions, why don't we just move the wall?
So there's a couple of considerations on why we didn't just move the wall between the boys' bedroom and the bathroom. There's actually something that we talked about together also in trying to brainstorm, and really it came down to one thing that is immovable that makes us leave the wall where it is.
The vent goes through the roof right there, and so there would be a hole that would look horrible patched, and we wouldn't be able to patch it very well.
Or we would have a pipe we'd have a pipe in the bathroom going in the middle of the room straight up through the roof.
So we're just going to keep it where it's at.
Yeah.
In addition to that, I was able to pretty easily find a mobile home size bathtub at our big box store. So we were able to get that for probably actually a cheaper price than we could get at a mobile home parts store. And it's a better name brand.
Better quality.
Than we would be able to get at a mobile home store as well.
Yeah, this is a Delta name brand. It is, I think it's fiberglass. Maybe.
I think so.
It's something to the fact. It's not, well, whatever. It's good. And the price was right at $260 something, which is not too bad considering the price of other things right now.
A couple of people asked, well, why don't we just install a shower? I guess most of that falls onto me. I guess with boys, and I just prefer to have bathtubs with a shower in it.
That was another thing that I brought up and we talked about. A shower, you can get smaller footprint. The one other thing that really kind of threw me off personally, I've never plumbed in a shower. I've never installed a shower pan in the drain system. I have done tubs before. So I was a little bit outside of my element on a shower. And then the other thing, when you include a shower plus the doors and everything, you get pretty pricey. At least the ones we saw, pricey, like probably close to $800 when you're all said and done. Hopefully we're not anywhere near that with the tub.
Seriously.
So it's a good suggestion, and like we said, it's something we thought of as well, but no shower.
So if we had to cut ours to get it out, how are we going to get a new one in?
That's a very good question, and whenever I saw this one come across, I thought, that's exactly what went through my mind. If I'm watching the video, Sam says, I'm cutting the tub out because it won't go through the hallway. What?
Well, the main reason we didn't want to, but we didn't say that part, take it through the hallway is it had all that yucky sludge because it's not been used in a long time.
Well, any drain gets sludge over its lifetime. And that was an original 80s model tub sludge going on there.
And so it was so much easier for him just to cut it and throw it through the window and not splash it on the floor or the wall or anything like that.
Yeah. Much better than dragging it through the living room, through the hallway, out the door and everything. So we did get our new tub already. We did buy it. And we've got some footage here to show you guys the adventure of bringing it into the house and kind of a little behind the scenes sneak peek.
You know what I think we found?
What?
Either the boys a rocket ship or the cat a really big box.
We're talking about this is my TARDIS. Come here. You guys want to see a dose of reality, what we've always lived with this house? Storm doors backwards. It really makes getting in and out of the house very interesting, and it's why we use the back door 99% of the time. So let's get this. Well, just watch. Now back up a little bit.
Don't knock me off the steps. You should see us get a couch in here.
We've done it several times. All right, Vanna White, hold the door. So as you see, we can get a tub through our door hallway and into here. So we were kind of fibbing a little bit whenever I cut the old one up, but mostly that was because I didn't want to spill the black sludge from the old tub in the hallway, living room, front porch, go down the steps and all around, when I could just hack it up and throw it out the window. So the next question we got is a very good one. I mean, all of these questions are really good, and it's things that we've kind of pondered and talked about back and forth. When we opened this wall, we immediately said to each other, wow, this feels so nice. Large, it's great. What about just adding a door from the boys' bedroom to the bathroom? That's actually something I brought up to you. I said, are you sure you don't want to just open this up?
Yeah, it's going to eat up wall space in both the bathroom and the bedroom. And neither are large by any means. So we need all the wall space we can get.
Yeah, the layout we have planned for the boys' bedroom is one that we need this wall, the bathroom wall, to be solid. It really would work best. Also, you had mentioned that knowing how our boys are, and if we have guests over, this is kind of the guest bathroom. So it'd be nice to have it separated so that kids' mess and junk doesn't just spill over, or people have to come through this room to get into that one.
Right.
So this next question is one that I thought was really cool and very creative, and it was actually, well, like I said, really cool. Someone asked what our thoughts are about putting hidden storage box spaces or cubbies, trap doors in the floor. Thought that was awesome. Very cool idea, but like a lot of ideas that I would also have, not extremely practical, huh?
So while it's an awesome idea, I don't think it's going to be something that'll work with our flooring that we're going to end up putting in.
Yeah, we did give it some thought. I probably gave it more thought than you because I was like, that is so cool. We just don't know logistically how it would work out in the room and just in the space as a whole. However, you've kind of got our minds going as far as cool creative spaces, and who knows, maybe we can work something in neat in the rest of the room somewhere else. Next question comes from someone who said they're in kind of a similar situation. They have already done the floor, or for them, they don't have the insulation under the home. So different from us, but similar. And they wanted to know, would it be feasible to do the blocking after the new flooring is already put down, given they have full access underneath? I guess so. I don't see why not.
Yeah.
My question for that would be, hopefully you don't have your finished floor covering on top because you need to screw or attach the floor to your blocking. But, I mean, I guess technically it would work. This next one is for you. How are the mice getting out of the bathtub?
Well, when somebody had done a patch job, they cut a pretty large hole for the P-trap that goes into the bathtub drain. And so it was open to the underbelly of the house.
We're talking about something like as big as a sheet of piece of paper.
Yes. And so the mice were able to just come right up from the underbelly, climb on in, and make quite a few nests.
Yep. Just one of those things, if you give them a cookie, they want a glass of milk. So it's just one of those things where if there is any kind of access at all, and throughout time, it's just going to be exploited. With our tub installation, we're going to prevent this by adding metal wherever we don't have solid wood, whether it be steel wool or literally sheet metal. We do have to cut the flooring at some point to fit everything in there, so we will have to just button it down tight when we're done.
So do we have any plans for the aluminum siding?
I think we do. How much do you want to tell them?
Well, we can tell you that we will be taking it off and we will be replacing it.
With something different. We don't know when. It's probably still quite a ways out. We've got to just juggle things financially. You know, we would love to just snap our fingers and be done and have everything fixed and great. But we're just trying to do this in a way that we can still manage, you know, not only do the project, make videos, but homeschool, work, small business, all this other stuff. So we will eventually. That's our plan, at least.
It's on the list.
Yeah. So next question is the average cost, or how much have we spent so far on this bedroom/bathroom renovation?
Well, we have not bought everything by far.
Yeah.
But what we have done so far has been about $2,000.
That's for all the flooring installation, the blocking, plumbing for the bathroom, our major fixtures for the bathroom, but no vanity. So we have our tub and toilet. And then probably a few other things which I don't want to spill the beans on just yet.
Not yet.
So far, probably $2,000. I would say probably $1,200 is bathroom so far. The bedroom has been a much cheaper project between the two.
It doesn't have as much stuff.
Right, it doesn't have as much.
Walls and floor.
Right, but we have spent close to $500 alone just for the plywood.
Because prices are horrible right now.
Yes, yeah.
But this needed to be done. There was no way around it, so...
Not unless we just want to keep putting it off, but this is the time where we had to get it done.
Yeah.
So. Alright, so the next questions we didn't get specifically from the community post. These are ones that I pulled from the videos we've had so far on the project.
Okay.
So I'll ask you real quick. Someone asked, what about the thought of adding light tubes through the ceiling for the bathroom for more light and instead of a window in the wall?
While that is really cool, we just put in the new roof and don't really want to put any holes in it.
No.
Don't want to have any way for leaks to be...
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, we just finished that roof. We don't want to mess it up. Oh, here's another big one we get in the videos, or we have gotten in the video comments. We're going through all this renovation, demolition. What about these ceilings? We're going to tear out these popcorn ceilings.
No, we're going to leave them.
It doesn't bother us like I think it bothers a lot of people.
No, it really doesn't. It's clean.
It's white. It's not falling down.
And we've not really had any, like, bad water spots or, like...
No.
Thank you, Lord, the whole ceiling has been great throughout the whole place.
Yes, yes. Yeah, the ceilings in the house are great. This project where the bathroom wall is has been the worst spot we've seen in the entire house. So, nope, popcorn ceilings are staying put. They don't bother us that bad. So, sorry if we disappoint you, but it is what it is. Next question we got is a response to where I said, you know, don't worry about taking the bathroom wall out because it's not load bearing. Nothing's load bearing in here. And so someone did ask, no load bearing walls in the mobile home? No, not in ours. So that applies to our home only. I'm not saying any of this for anyone else's. And I can only say that because we have seen everywhere that any of our interior walls touch the floor. Whether we've done that room already or we've been right up next to it. And there is not a single wall in this house that is framed on top of a floor joist. They are all in the middle and they have all sunken over time. So that's how I'm able to say and know that, no, these things are not load bearing. Otherwise, our roof would never have been as flat as it was, and I don't know, we would have a potato chip ceiling. Someone has asked, so they have seen Elijah in these project videos and stuff, helping out and working really hard. Where's Isaac been during these things?
Well, Isaac is 5, and he's not quite hit the let's help mom and dad stage yet.
Not with this stuff.
No.
And it's kind of over his head as far as technical skills.
So he goes outside and plays. We can see him with the windows and everything. Or he'll be right in the living room playing on his tablet, playing with toys.
Turning the TV up horribly loud because we're being so loud in here. And he says, you guys be quiet. Hear. So he is still here. He is around and he is well watched. So no worries on that front.
Right. So why are there floor gaps in between the new floor and the old floor?
Good question. I remember seeing that one in one of the videos. We did that for two reasons. One, so that we could keep the old floor intact and safe to walk on as we ripped it out and added the new. But then also because we pretty much went up with every joint of the new floor and have doubled up our floor joists or sistered them together. So instead of two pieces of plywood meeting over 1 2-inch or 1.5-inch thick joist, there's actually two of them. So as we work through this project, you'll see that that gap will disappear. Every new piece of plywood will be put down right up next to the next one, and there won't be any gaps in the end. It's just kind of a temporary thing as we piecemeal this chessboard of a floor project we got going on. How much of the house do we have left to renovate? Is this our last room? Are we done?
It is not our last room.
Nope.
We still have our bedroom. We're going to do some stuff in the living room. And then we have outside.
And we have laundry room.
Oh, yeah.
Laundry room / pantry room we also need to do new floor and stuff in. And then, yes, we move outside, which we have the siding stuff we want to do, plus new front door. We talked about putting like a sliding glass door or French door in the dining room. Of course, front and back decks or porches. Gosh, you name it. We still got a lot of work to do. So, nope. I wish this was our last thing, I guess. But no, we got a lot more to do.
It's fun, but it's hard.
It is. Even when this house is done, we're still going to find more things to do. We enjoy this kind of stuff too much. It'd be nice not to live in the house as you demolish it, though.
Probably, yeah.
Wouldn't that be so weird?
It would.
Yeah, we can work that out. Non-project related questions. Someone asked, with lumber costs being so high, do we have any alternative options for raised bed gardens? We used cinder blocks last year or year before. So we would recommend that. They worked out great. We still use them. Piece of cake. And then honestly, you don't have to garden in a raised bed. You can always just till up the ground. Even if you're on a hill, you can till it and make it level and do that. Plants won't mind too much usually. Next question is a homeschool question.
Uh-oh.
These people said they use Abeka Academy for their curriculum and want to know what we use for ours.
We have a hodgepodge of stuff that we use.
We use the anything that's working today method.
Yes.
Homeschooling is not easy.
No.
Homeschooling is not something you can buy curriculum and plop in front of your kid and give it to them. At least not in our experience and people we talk to.
Well, for Isaac, we use Khan Academy, Kahn. It's actually a free thing that's like for preschool through first grade, I think it is.
He's in kindergarten this year.
And it's really good. And it's awesome. It's all online and it's very interactive. And then we just, sing songs, look at our ABCs, do phonics, that type thing. And with Elijah, we do use Abeka for our science and our history. And then for reading, we use All About Reading, which is a great curriculum for anybody who is behind as well. And then we use Ace Paces.
Okay. Ace Paces is for math. Okay. I do Elijah's math. We've come to realize and learn that his mind works very similar to mine. His learning style or learning hurdles are exactly the ones that I had growing up. I didn't know it. I've learned it since, they always want to say, if you want to try and learn something, teach it. So, I do his math, but Angela does all the other stuff. So, we're very lucky in the sense that we can homeschool them together and kind of tag team it.
Very much so.
That's a huge sanity saver. Yeah.
Very much so.
Yeah. It's still not easy, though. Anyone out there thinking, oh, homeschool, it'd be so easy.
So worth it, though.
Well, there you go. That is all your viewer questions and answers related to the project. Hopefully you enjoyed getting a little more insight on the whys, whos, whats, and stuff about things. I don't know.
If you have any other questions or comments, please leave them below. And otherwise, we'll see you guys next time in the boys' room bathroom.
Somewhere out here.
Bye.
See ya.